Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be talking about something that I think gets overlooked a lot in the pagan community, and that is integrating your spirituality with your beauty routine. So just really quick for a minute, I want you to think about how much time do you spend picking out your outfit, doing your hair, doing your makeup, picking out your jewelry, doing your nails, choosing what lotion you're going to wear that day, what perfume are you going to wear that day. That takes up a lot of time in our daily lives. For me, that's probably about 45 minutes of each and every day that I'm spending doing these things. And if you really think about it, that's something that you can use, that time you can use for your spirituality. And the way that you do that is before you start getting ready, take 2 minutes. That's all you need, just 2 minutes. And think about what you're going to be doing that day. What type of people are you going to be encountering? What type of work are you going to be doing? What is it that you want to accomplish that day? Do you want to have enough energy to do all the things on your to-do list? Do you want to nail a job interview? Whatever it may be, think about what you're going to be doing. And think about what kind of energy and personality traits that you need to bring to the picture in order for you to accomplish that. What sort of personality traits do you need to give off to other people to accomplish your goals for that day? And after you think about that, so let's say, for example, you are going into a very high-stress environment. I don't know an example of that, but you're going into a very high-stress environment that day. Maybe you're doing a business presentation, or maybe you work at an emergency room, and you're going to have a lot of stress. When you go to pick out your outfit and your jewelry, think about what type of energy either you want to give off, or what type of energy do you want to draw into yourself to use. So maybe you want to both give off and draw in peaceful, calming energy, tranquility, because of that high stress. You're going to want to counteract that. So when you pick out your shirt, or your blazer, or your blouse, or whatever it may be, choose a color, or a design, or a symbol that's going to bring that energy to you. When you choose your jewelry, choose a symbol, or a color, or a crystal, that's going to bring that into your life and give that off to other people. So for example, you may choose a blue shirt, and your jewelry, you may choose to wear a totem animal that symbolizes that to you. You may want to choose a crystal that symbolizes that to you. When you go to do your makeup, ladies, don't just choose your color based on what matches your outfit. Now, do that too, so you don't look like a clown. But think about what color you're putting on your face and what energy that's going to give off. What is that going to bring into your life, and what is that going to say to other people? Because color affects people a lot more than we know. A lot of people really don't even realize how much color affects us. People use it in advertising constantly. I used to be in the graphic design field, and you want to pick colors that are going to give off whatever it is that you're trying to sell. That's why McDonald's and a lot of other fast food places use the colors red and yellow, because red has been proven to increase your hunger. So then when you go and you choose your scents. Think about what herbs are in that. Think about what scents are in that are going to affect you, because scent affects you. So maybe for a high-stress environment, you want to choose a lavender-scented lotion or perfume, or a sweet rose, or something to that effect, that will bring a calming energy to your day, whether that's just to you, or to other people, or to both. And there are tons of examples I could give you on successes for this for me. One was last week. I went to a job interview. So I decided to wear a red blazer. I wore my owl necklace. That's my patron deity's sacred animal. And I chose Egyptian musk as my scent for that day. and I carried a good luck charm in my pocket. It was like a little bottle of different herbs and different crystals to bring me the energy that I thought I would need to portray or give off for that job interview to nail that job. And color, like I said, color affects people like crazy. I used to work at a daycare. And the color, we all had to wear these t-shirts that had the company's name, the company's logo on it, and their phone number and stuff. But they were all varieties of different colors. You could get these in whatever colors you wanted to. And on different days, based on what we were doing that day, the energy of the day, the weather, the situations that we encountered, the children are way more perceptible to this sort of thing than adults. The children would either completely ignore you and scream and cry whenever you came into the room, or they would just love on you all day long. They would want you to do nothing but hold them all day long, kind of like my dog. And for example, one day there was a huge thunderstorm, and there was a tornado in the area, and we had to take all 200 and something children and all 20-something teachers probably, and pack everybody into the basement. We had to keep the kids calm. We had to keep listening to the radio to figure out when everything was safe, or if it wasn't, call parents, things like that. And the teachers who were wearing really bright colored shirts, really in your face colors like bright reds and neon yellows, the kids wanted absolutely nothing to do with. They didn't want them to play with them. They didn't want them to hold them. They didn't want them to do anything. Now, the people that chose to wear muted, calm, peaceful colors, kids were all over them because they needed that energy. And you were giving that off, whereas the people that were giving off that bright red, energetic, crazy, that was too much for them because the energy of the situation was already way up here, and they didn't need it up anymore. So I challenge you to take that 2 minutes out of each day. Just try it for a week. Take 2 minutes before you get ready and figure out what you're going to do that day and what you need to bring into your life. And just make a conscious choice. Instead of thinking about everything else that you've got to do that day and just worrying yourself, make it a point to make your clothing and your jewelry and your scent and your makeup choices just that. Make them conscious choices to better whatever you're doing that day. And if you do, I promise you that you will see results. And you are going to love it once you start. And for all you that are really hard with figuring out your correspondences and everything like that, it may take you a little more than 2 minutes a day because you're going to have to go look at your correspondences, and you're going to have to do this, and you're going to have to do that. If you don't have time, don't do it. Or go with what you can remember or what feels right. And after a while, this is going to become second nature to you. It's not going to be hard for you to go in your closet and say, okay, blue means this, green means this, yellow means this. It's not going to be hard at all. You're going to remember your scents pretty quickly because most people only have a set number of these scents, and once you figure out what it is a couple times, you're going to remember that. So just try it out for a week, and let me know how it goes. I hope this helps you, and I hope you can help accomplish your goals a little bit better once you start incorporating your spirituality into your mundane, everyday beauty routine. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next time. Blessed be.
Bye-bye.